I have bought so many stupid things that I do not need at all, at least not yet. This is a rectal thermometer. I bought this when I just finished my pre-med because my school actually instructed us to have one of these. I don't know what kind of experiments they wanted us to do on each other, but I haven't had any chance to use it at all, so this has not been something that I needed then because I finished pre-clinicals without using it ever, and I'm now in clinical years and I haven't used it at all. In fact, I'm yet to use my actual hands to do an actual digital rectal exam. Let alone use this thing. So today I just wanted to go through a few things that I carry with me all the time to the hospital that are actually useful. Regardless of whatever rotation you're doing, I've just packed extra things that I don't actually carry anymore, but I used to, that were very useful for other rotations. So I'm going to be showing you that and also telling you which rotations you may need these more than the others. So let's begin. I got this bag from Sally's, which is like an exclusive boutique. So if you don't have membership, you will never get in. No, it's thrifted. It was like $150. You need Crocs. You need Crocs to get into theater. So I have these. These are just like cheap Crocs from, I don't even know where I got them from, but you find them literally anywhere. And then you also need, guess what? Scrubs. I use these ones. I use different scrubs, actually. These ones are from my school, so I use these ones sometimes. Most times, actually. I think I use these a lot. So you need this. You need to actually take these with you and not wear them before getting in. And you can carry whatever scrubs you have. You don't have to use these actual scrubs. You cannot go dressed up in scrubs already. You have to carry them in your bag and dress up from there. If you want to wear scrubs going there, you can wear scrubs, but you have to change it to other scrubs, so you have to carry extra scrubs still. So what I usually do is just go in clothes and then carry scrubs to go and change in there. But it's up to you. This is the bottom part of the shirt that I just showed you. So scrubs are a must for theater day all the time. Remember to carry your scrubs. I cannot tell you how many people, even my friends now, I usually like, oh my God, I forgot my scrubs. On theater day, bro, you knew this was theater day. I don't know why, but people are still forgetting to carry their scrubs even after all these years. And another thing you need is, what are those things? Okay, great. These hairnets. You can actually wear a bonnet if you like. So you can carry a bonnet, because sometimes they do run out of these. We actually get this from the hospital, but they do run out sometimes. So it may take a while to refill. Sometimes you may be there the whole time and they haven't yet refilled. So you may be waiting and waiting and waiting when they don't have these. So that means you can't go into the OR. Without these, you have to have a covered head, a covered face, clean scrubs that you just wore. So it's better to just carry an extra one if you have them, or you could carry a bonnet, or you could go into theater and ask one of the nurses or the guys, I forget what they're called, one of the guys there to help you with a gown that you can tear up and just wrap around your head, which is what I usually do. Problem with those things is that they are hot. They get really, really hot in your head, so you get sweaty fast. Anyway, moving on. Another thing I like to carry is my stethoscope. This I carry with me a lot, but you will need this mostly for rotations, like you need them all the time. I'm just saying the rotations that will not forgive you if you do not carry these are rotations like general surgery. You always have to have this with you, on you. Okay, sometimes it depends on your consultant, really. I can say general surgery, they're so strict, what, but there are some people that will tell you their unit was so chilled that all the things that I complain about, other people did not experience them at all. So it depends on your consultants, the people in your firm, the doctors in your firm. Some people are just like, don't care at all. It's your life, bro. You don't have a stethoscope. Okay, that's you. But you really need this. You really need this for your physical examination of your patients, because you're always going to be taking history anyway. So you always need this to take your physical examination. So a stethoscope. Another thing is, if you are wondering what you should get between a stethoscope and a patella hammer, which is used for testing reflexes, I would much rather you get this over a patella hammer, because you can actually use this as a patella hammer. It's not advised. It's not what you should be doing. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying it's been done. People like doing that a lot. Don't act like you don't see it, okay? So you can actually use it, because what a patella hammer literally does is just, yeah, so people use this as a patella hammer. So if you have to choose between a oscilloscope and a patella hammer, this will save you a lot of trouble, because you cannot use a patella hammer to listen to everybody's heart rate, right? And another thing I like to do is carry with me some plain papers, because I do not come home all the time right after the hospital. Sometimes I like to go to the library and study from there. So I don't want to come back here and have to pick up my things and then go back again. So it's much easier for me to just carry a few papers. I don't usually write in books. I should start, because sometimes I lose my papers. But I do carry a few papers, plain papers, that I write on like that when I want to go to the library. Another thing I like to carry is this little purse that has a few pens in here that I like to use, and a few markers as well, like these ones. I also got this from some China shop, I think, in town. These were like 15 kwacha for this set, so quite affordable. I like using this for my notes. Not always, but I like using them because sometimes when you're making like maps, you need something to make it more distinguishable from other parts of your whatever you're studying. And then I also have these little pens that I also got from the same, I want to say the same place that I got the markers from, the highlighters from. So these are colored pens. There are about 8 of them. I think they were like 25 or something, 35, I'm not sure. But the color pens I also just like to make my notes pretty sometimes. Sometimes when I have the time, because when it's near exams, but the way I write is very, very different. I also have these crayons that I used to use. I used to use this a lot during my preclinical years, because we used to do anatomy, and then I really liked making my drawings beautiful. So I use these a lot. There's some pens in there as well, but also a few pencils, mostly crayons. So that is what I would carry in my little purse. So this is just for studies. You don't necessarily need this for the hospital. I just carry these if I'm going to study right after leaving the hospital. And then another thing I like to carry with me, in fact I carry this always, every single time, is this notebook. So I just write in here what the doctor is talking about whenever they teach you, because they teach you on rounds, they teach you during theater, they teach you literally anywhere in class. So I carry this with me because it's easier to carry. I can just put it in my lab coat and just be everywhere with it. So on days when I don't have much to do and I'm coming back home right away, this is what I carry. This and a pen, I'm good to go. So this is really important. I usually carry around these a lot because they're just easier to carry, okay? You don't have to carry the whole bag every day. My headsets that I carry with me because I like to watch a lot of YouTube really all the time. And sometimes I'm watching tutorials because I didn't catch up on what I should have read for that day. So I'm watching tutorials in between or while waiting for the doctor to come in, just so I can have an idea of what they're talking about, even though I didn't actually study, which you should always do, but sometimes I don't. A charger and my ID. But first, the charger, because sometimes I don't charge my phone enough and then I go with it half charged and I have to go to the library after. That's literally the whole day, it gets low, so I may need to charge this. I don't really carry this a lot, but sometimes I do, just in case. Not really though. And then the ID. This you should have on you at all times, and it shouldn't be in your pocket, it shouldn't be where They say always have it on you, on your chest, on your full chest, like that, so that everybody can know who you are. Okay, you're not an imposter. You're not trying to pretend to be whatever. I remember one time Ines told me about a time when somebody came in pretending to be a doctor and stole some people's things, wearing a lab coat only. So this is really important. If you're there, you have to have your ID, because they check it first of all by the gate. The gate man checks for these. Not all the time, but most times. Sometimes he does. So it's just good to have it on you. And also, even if you get past the gate man, you may still have to go to the ward, and the sister there will ask for this as well. So if you don't have it, I've literally been sent away because I forgot to carry my ID. So have this on you all the time, and also just try to put it on your neck so that nobody's trying to look for where's your words. No, they shouldn't have to ask you. They should just see it already on you. What is next? Oh, this measuring tape, bro. Every time I try to say something about what you need it for, where you need it so badly for, I keep saying general surgery, and it makes it seem like general surgery is just this one specialty where everybody's just like, ugh. They are not, okay? But this, it almost got me kicked out of the ward one time because I didn't have this. I was presenting on a patient with a lamp, and I didn't actually have time to measure the lamp. Rotations like general surgery and also obstetrics, you need to have this at all times. But this was means that I haven't had any patients that I would have to use this on in any subspecialty that I've done so far. So, but it's just good to have it on you at all times. So just get one of these. They are really cheap. Some people actually sell them. Some students in the groups sell them, but they are really everywhere. Especially in Chinese shops, you'd find them for like 10 kwacha or 5 kwacha, but for like a bunch of 4 or 5 of them. Just have that with you. And then I carry a little bit of Vaseline just to moisturize my lips, which I don't usually do because I know you see them cracked most of the times, but I have this regardless. I don't know what else I left out, but I think that's it.